Hello there, I'm Pezza1992 and this is Black Magic, and I'm fresh out of comp with Luke Wicko, Kevs999 and Tamio, and tonight our topic is something which a lot of people have covered before, which is toxicity in Overwatch. Now, toxicity can be displayed in many ways throughout a game. I'm going to give you a prime example right now. We started playing our first game, and in that game we had me as a tank as usual. I was playing Winston, I believe. I had Kevin as a healer who was playing Lucio or Mercy. We had Luke, who now plays healer in comp, but he can be very flexible what he does, and he probably plays the game as it should be, fitting the role which you need. We had a DPS, we had a Zarya, and we had a Tracer. Now, straight in the beginning of this game, the Zarya asked if our Tracer could switch because we did not need a Zarya, or did not need a Tracer even. God, get it right. And our Tracer said, no, I'm fine, I don't need to switch. Now, I was with the Tracer on this, I was thinking, well, you know, Tracer's fine, we do not need to switch at the moment, give it a chance. And Zarya straight away said, well, you're going to lose this game, you're shit, all that kind of jazz. So, this is a prime example of toxicity in a game. Another example of toxicities in games which has been displayed is you have people picking troll heroes, like heroes they never usually play just because they don't get something. And this is a good time to explain it. While Doomfist has just come out, a lot of people want to play Doomfist, and there are people out there that will just go, let me play Doomfist, or I'm going to troll. And by troll, they'll pick a Torb, put a turret in their base, and just not move, or they'll pick a Widowmaker and just they know that they're not very accurate with it and won't get a shot. Same with they'll pick a Hanzo, or they'll pick just any hero and jump off the edge of the map, and they'll just basically turn your game from a 6v6 into a 5v6. And toxicity can spread very quick between players. If one player starts being toxic, then another one might start being toxic to that player and won't be any better. You've seen it with me when I was playing in the Winston game I showed you a few days ago. And in that, you saw me be the toxic player, where I got very abrasive towards the Hanzo when I didn't really need to. I could have handled it a lot better. And at the time, I thought I felt great. I felt like I just vented. I just got all out of my system. But really, it affected us. You saw people left team comms, all that kind of stuff, and we're not going to go back into it. So the real question is, how can you beat toxicity in your team? Well, I've got another example of how we beat it. Obviously, in this example, we didn't win the game, but we were able to play around it and just basically still have a good time with my friends Kevs, Dan and Luke Wicko. And that's what it's all about, guys. It's all about having fun, even if you are just trying to rank up, because there are people out there that just want to have fun in the game. But anyway, in this example, we had a player who was basically saying our DPS was not doing enough damage, and I think on the DPS at the time we had Tamio. He was playing Soldier, and he kept saying, oh, well, you just keep switching, so obviously you can't get the DPS right. And I literally just went, well, you know, it doesn't matter, mate. I don't care. I'm just playing a game with my friend Tamio. I feel like he's doing enough damage. And he went, no, he's not doing all this kind of stuff. And then one of the players on our team just went, right, I'm going to go Bastion. So I said, all right, I'm going to go Diva, and no matter where you go Bastion, I'm just going to sit on the payload and stop the damage. And he laughed and went, oh yeah, like you'll do that. I went, yep, I will. So we did that, and we managed to push the payload right up until the end. Unfortunately, we lost the game because it was just stroke alike. It was a really good game anyway, and the toxic player kind of changed his attitude and started actually getting the kills and working together with our team, even though at the start he was like, well, we're not doing enough damage. And the other toxic player, who I forgot to mention, who was actually complaining about the DPS, he ended up, you know, I think Tamio ended up getting the most damage in the game anyway. But like I said, medal system's broken. I don't like talking about it, but I will do a video on it at some point. But yeah, so really, you just got to kind of play to the toxic players. I know you don't really want to, but essentially you just got to feed their egos. Like, it's the only way you can get around it. Because some people just like to be told that they're doing well and they're just doing a good job, and they'll play up to it. They'll be arrogant about it. They'll just go, "Yep, I've got the most damage," and if you just agree with them and let them have their moment, then they will just respond better to the team. But when it comes to real toxicity, when it comes to things like people being racist in chat, or people just being clearly abusive, or basically how I was being in that game, then you just got to report them. I'll accept the fact that people probably reported me in that game I played in, and you saw, I didn't show you the end of it, but I did report to Hanzo for the way he acted towards my friend Kevs. But yeah, ever since this new reporting system's been updated, guys, I've literally, if I've seen it in quick play or comp, and I've seen people just outright just be horrible to anyone in the game, I just say report them. And my friend Tamio even said to me, why do you report them? You know, nothing gets done about it. I said, no, with the new reporting system, it's worth doing, because are really coming down tough on this, guys. And also another thing is, try not to get toxic or try not to be toxic in quick play games, because that's where a lot of people go to chill and play the game. It's not a high level event, it's just something that people do to kind of have fun, and I know they've got the arcade as well where they can do that, but quick play is where people want to practice or they just want to hang out with their friend and do what they want, so there's no point getting toxic there, guys, and you're just going to get reported and probably get banned from the game eventually at some point. But yeah, there's not much I can really add to this that hasn't been said already by a lot of other people, but yeah, you just got to really kind of fight through it and be the better people, guys. Be the player in the game that helps bring the team morale up or tries to stop toxicity and fight against it. But this week, as I'm back on the GP grind for Magic, yes, I managed to get a Magic pun in there again, all them people out there telling me to stop it. But yeah, I'm back on the GP grind, and that means this weekend I won't be streaming, so I'll be away in Birmingham trying to get into day 2 of the event, and hopefully, you know, get on the Pro Tour and be a pro Magic player. Thumbs up to that. But yeah, due to that, I decided that I'm going to do a stream every night this week from 8 till late, if I can. I'll also be doing a live loot box opening for the summer games, because I did, in case you didn't know, I did used to be an Xbox player with Overwatch, but I have moved over to the PC Master Dick Race, as my friend Luke Wicko calls it. And yeah, I don't have any of the summer event items from last year because they're all on my Xbox account, so yeah, I'll be doing 50 loot boxes with that. I'll be doing it live and recording it and also uploading it to YouTube at some point. And yeah, that's it from there. So if you like the video, comment, like and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter at Pezza1992. Watch my Twitch stream at Pezza1992 as well, and I'll catch you on the next one. Laters, boy.